Before the age of empires, and before maps charted the world, the vast Pacific Ocean was not a barrier, but a highway, and navigating this immense expanse were some of the most masterful sailors the world has ever known, the ancient mariners of the Philippines. Their story isn't just about survival. It's a saga of courage, ingenuity, and a profound connection to the sea. At the heart of their world was the balangay, a vessel of elegant design and remarkable strength. These were not just boats, they were floating communities, masterpieces of edge-pegged planking held together by cordage and natural resins. Imagine a boat built entirely without nails, flexible enough to dance with the waves, yet sturdy enough to carry families, trade goods, and dreams across thousands of kilometers of open water. The balangay wasn't just a vehicle. It was the cradle of their civilization, a testament to a deep understanding of natural materials and marine engineering that was centuries ahead of its time. Archaeological finds, like the 9 balangay boats discovered in Butuan City, date back as far as 320 AD, making them the oldest watercraft of their kind found in Southeast Asia. This is tangible proof of a long and sophisticated maritime tradition. But how did they navigate without compasses or modern instruments? Their map was the sky, their guide, the rhythm of nature itself. These sailors were astronomers, ecologists, and poets of the ocean, all in one. They read the stars with an intimacy we can barely imagine, identifying constellations and their paths across the night sky to pinpoint their direction. They knew the pole star in the north and the Southern Cross in the south, using them as celestial anchors on their voyage. During the day, they watched the sun's arc, understanding its subtle shifts with the changing seasons. Their genius didn't stop there. They were masters of reading the ocean's language. They could interpret the patterns of the waves and swells, understanding how they reflected off distant islands long before land was visible. A certain type of swell might indicate an atoll hundreds of kilometers away. The behavior of clouds was another crucial sign. Clouds that gathered consistently in one spot on the horizon at sunset often signaled the presence of an island, as land masses heat and cool differently than the surrounding water, affecting cloud formation. And then there was the wildlife. The flight paths of birds were living arrows pointing the way. Specific species of seabirds, like the frigate bird or the booby, have limited ranges from their nesting grounds. Seeing them fly out in the morning and return in the evening gave sailors a reliable direction to land. They even observed the marine life beneath them. Certain types of fish, or even the direction of floating debris and seaweed, could provide clues about their proximity to a coastline or a reef system. This was a holistic, living form of navigation, a symphony of natural signs that they had learned to conduct with precision. Life aboard the balangay was a microcosm of their society. It was a community effort, where everyone had a role. The captain, or the nakoda, was not just a navigator, but a respected leader, a holder of ancestral knowledge passed down through generations. Elders would chant epic tales and genealogies during long voyages, preserving their history and identity orally. These weren't silent, solitary journeys. They were filled with stories, music, and a shared sense of purpose. They carried with them not just supplies, but their culture. They transported taro yams, chickens, and pigs, effectively carrying their ecosystem with them, allowing them to settle new lands, establish new communities across the archipelago and beyond. Their voyages were driven by a complex web of motivations: trade, exploration, and kinship. They were part of a vibrant maritime network that connected the islands of the Philippines to mainland Southeast Asia, and even as far as Madagascar. They traded in gold, pearls, intricate pottery, and spices, creating a thriving economy built on the sea. These weren't isolated tribes. They were cosmopolitan seafarers, interacting with different cultures and exchanging not just goods, but ideas and technologies. The sea was their marketplace, their social network, and their sacred space. Their connection to the ocean was deeply spiritual. The sea was a powerful entity, a source of life, and sometimes a force of destruction. They held rituals to appease sea spirits and offered prayers for a safe passage. The boat itself was often seen as a living being, with a spirit of its own. Building a balangay was a sacred act, accompanied by ceremonies to imbue the vessel with strength and good fortune. This spiritual bond fostered a profound respect for the marine environment, an understanding that they were part of it, not separate from it. They took only what they needed and understood the delicate balance of the ocean's ecosystem. So what is the legacy of these ancient sailors today? For centuries, this incredible history was nearly lost, overshadowed by colonial narratives that portrayed pre-colonial Filipinos as primitive. But the spirit of the balangay is being reborn. Today, dedicated groups and cultural advocates are painstakingly reconstructing these magnificent boats, using the same ancient techniques. They are relearning the lost art of celestial navigation and undertaking epic voyages, sailing the same routes as their ancestors. These modern-day voyages are more than just historical reenactments. They are powerful statements of cultural identity and pride. They are about reconnecting with the heritage of courage and brilliance, and reminding the world of the Philippines' rich, pre-colonial maritime history. The Balangay's revival teaches us a vital lesson. It shows that the past is not just something to be read about in books. It can be lived, felt, and experienced. It reminds us of a time when humanity lived in closer harmony with nature, using ingenuity and observation to achieve incredible feats. The story of the ancient Filipino marinas is a testament to the boundless potential of the human spirit when it is allied with courage, community, and a deep respect for the natural world. It's a legacy etched in the currents of the Pacific, a song carried on the winds, and a journey that continues to inspire us today. Thank you so much for joining us on this voyage into the past. If you were inspired by the story of the balangay and its incredible sailors, please hit the like button and subscribe for more explorations into forgotten histories. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring.